We are here. We are live on both Instagram and Facebook. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming to class. What is it? Is it Wednesday?
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I have that last minute panic of what day is it? They all blend. It's Wednesday, 7:30.
Wednesday or Saturday.
Yep,
so,
that's
you
it.
know, it's not too bad.
So dance therapy is about to begin. I love that. And we have some great full body movements, big, gushy, wonderful movements tonight. So we're going to have some fun. We always have fun.
Yes, this is true. We do.
We love to dance.
This is very true.
So check in, say hi, make sure you can see us and hear us, that the technology portion is all good. The screens look good to us. So we just have to see what it looks like to you.
To you, exactly. Exactly.
So I can't hear you. We've had that one before.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
All right.
So welcome everyone.
I'm gonna go and check on things and make sure we're good, and you can tell us about music.
Yep, music is gonna happen. We're gonna have Beats Antique music because it's big and gushy, and we're gonna do some beautiful, wonderful combinations using larger movements and blending them all together. It's going to be great. So let's start. Get myself going. Here we go. All right. So
far we have Susan and Abby.
Susan and Abby.
And Abby says, ready for dance therapy.
Okay, dance therapy. Here we go. Because it's instant mood lift.
Right.
You know, if you had a crappy day or whatever you had, if you're just that little depression that we all have now, it's like, okay, how's today gonna work? You dance a little bit and oh, you feel so good. So let's start moving those hips, a nice big circle. Plant your feet apart, engage your abs, make a nice big round circle with your hips. And think smooth and full-bodied circle. And I feel better already.
Seriously.
And reverse.
Music helps too.
Yes, it does.
This music definitely does good.
All right, turn your outside hip, which is going to be your right hip forward, and then the left, and right, and left, and right. Doing a nice big forward figure eight. Stretch your abdominal cavity, get nice and tall. All right, take it to the arms. Big circle forward. Both arms. Alternate. Reach back all the way over. Keep your arms as straight as you can. Open up the shoulder. And take the whole thing back. This is a great song. It's so rich, heavy, and it's wonderful. All right, rib cage. Arch forward, round it back. Arch it forward, round it back. Use your upper back and your diaphragm. Rhomboids, shoulder blades. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Keep it smooth. Feels great. Big shoulder rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can bend the elbow a little bit. out right down the middle and pressing up through it. Open arm circle, down, press, reach up through, open arm circle, and down. Nice deep squat, and up. And here we go again. And let's do one more good one. Oh, so nice. Oh. So
Very nice.
all right.
I feel we have some more comments. I'm
Okay.
gonna check on those real quick.
Let's see who we are.
We have Sarah and Liz as well. Liz Thompson.
Yay! Oh, I'm so glad. So nice to see you all again, sort of. Whenever I can't really see you, but sensing you.
We can sense
Sensing
you.
that you're there. All right, let's get a combination going here. Starting with the big hip circle, I'm going to show you the moves separately, and then we're going to put them together. So the one we warmed up with, a nice giant gushy, large hip circle, and reverse it. The thing about the hip circle is when you come back, what I want you to try to do is pull back with your abdominals so that your tailbone stays down. And instead of pushing back with your hips and legs and then your tailbone goes out, right? So try to pull in with the abdominals and then push forward with the glute muscles. So you pull in, let's just try pulling in, go straight back, push with the glutes, go forward, back and front and back and front. So that's kind of the mechanics to try to keep this a horizontal circle. The natural body is to lift the tailbone as you go back. And what we want to do is tuck that tailbone under. If you can make that happen. So right around the side here, start pulling in, and you don't go back as far, but your tailbone stays under more, right? So nice big circle. So you're gonna lead with the small of your back. And you get a much better workout in the abs and reverse. There we go. All right, so now let's try another move. The Meleah, figure 8 on the vertical. So hip goes up, out, and over. Hip goes up, out, and over. Up, out, over, up, out, over, up, out, over. Go ahead and lift the heel. Use the ball of your foot. Don't worry about subtle. Make it big. Big movement. Big movement. All right, so now take one side. Let's take just pick your side, doesn't matter. Now you're gonna slowly get lower. We're gonna add a little plie to the bottom. Big plie now. Half of your 8, so it's a big circle on one side, and a nice gushy plie to get you under. Feels really good on your quads. As you plie, make sure you're not sticking your butt out to the back, right? Keep it under as much as you can. Try your other side. Over, over, over. All right, start to dip. Nice big dip. Oh, feel it in the stomach, your spine, your legs. Down we go. Woo! Nice. Good, 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 good. So this can be used to what I call a lopsided Meleah or a lopsided figure 8, or we can take a portion of it and put it into our combination. So lopsided would just be one side bigger than the other, and it looks kind of cool to have a big side and then a little side. So try it with a big side and a little one, and a big one and a little one. So that's what you can do. You can have fun with this. We're just gonna take a piece of it, but lopsided is always kind of cool. All right, let's look at one more move. A figure 8, again, vertical. with one hip, all right? So vertical 8, standing up and down. We're gonna drop with one hip. We're gonna take that hip back, under, over, so the back part of the 8 will be the over circle back here, okay? We'll transition in the center, and then we'll come down and do the under circle in front. So there'll be an over, down and over circle behind you, drop it down, and an under and up circle in front of you. So back, front, back, front. Now to get the back, you've got to push with your foot, your leg, your hip, push your hip down, out, up. When you go up, you contract with your waist. As you come over and down, scoop it through. Now to come back and up, you have to contract your abs like crazy. So right here, right in that stomach, contract, bend it, oh, and really fold yourself almost inside of yourself, right, to make that circle.
Hold yourself.
Yeah.
On yourself.
Yes, over inside yourself. But the more you contract, the more strength you get in your abs, and the better this looks. Woo, good. Make it a big, juicy one. Good. One more. All right, switch around, other side. Your legs should be feeling good right now. You feel good? There's a lot.
Some toastiness happening.
Yeah.
Kind of all over the place.
Yep. All right, so figure 8. This I'll draw with my hand. You're gonna go down, under, over, right, and then under, up, and in. So there's your figure 8 with your other hip. Now try to make it vertical. In other words, when you circle, straight up and down. A tendency is when we go back that we turn to the side like this, and we make it forward and back. That's not wrong. It's just a different thing. So pretend that you have the flat surface in front, and you need to stay parallel to that surface, all right? You don't want to twist your hip away from it, all right? Stay close to the wall. So back side, front side. Now really forward, up, tuck, 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 tuck. Yes, good. There we go. Oh, good. Tuck, tuck. Back, front, back. A little bit bigger. Oh, so good. One more. Good. Oh, my stomach feels so good. It's completely awake.
Very nice.
All
Very
right.
long.
So we have a big, gushy circle. We have, what do we have? Okay, we have a Meleah, right? We have a good, big hip circle. All right, and then we have a one hip vertical figure 8. All right, this was really good a minute ago. It will be good again. So, Meleah, okay. All right, I got it. So, when you combine things, very often, you don't do you can do combinations all kinds of ways, but when we try to create something unique, you take a piece of each. So we're not taking both sides of the Meleah. We're not taking the whole circle. And we're not taking all of the figure 8 vertical. We're taking pieces of it.
Little bits.
Little bits, all right? So what we're going to do is take one side of the Meleah with a nice big plie, right? So the gushy one that I showed you at the end, the big side, right? So lift, go out, under, right? That feels good anyway.
Show my back. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Try your other side. So up, out, dip down, and bring it back in. Let your upper body cut loose. Let it express, right? If it feels dramatic, go for it. Up, over, down, and around. All right. As you, let me turn the music. shouting over the music. So, one hip Maya, one or the other, okay? As you come up and in, you're gonna turn, make your hips square, turn forward and do a nice giant hip circle, okay? You're gonna do one time around. As you come around to the back, so I'm gonna turn sideways, we're going to pull the hips straight back and do a beautiful, big, gushy one hip figure eight. See?
Alright.
All right.
Half circle to the back first.
Yes.
On the vertical.
So we're going to do, we're going to do vertical, Maya, external, and then push front, circle. We'll complete that because I just think it's so pretty. And then we'll do one big figure eight on one hip. All right, so the main move that we're kind of slicing in half is the Maya. We are going to make it around more or less on the circle, and we're going to do kind of a lopsided vertical figure eight on one hip.
Okay.
All right, so, and as you can do it facing one direction, I'm just going to turn a little bit so you can see each one, but you don't need to turn, just stay where you are. All right, so up and over, big juicy Maya. Now push forward, circle. Now come back, big figure eight. We can do two big figure eights, right? So the back is going to be big and then little and big and then little. I think two looks nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
It just looks pretty. And you know, feel free when you get it, write it down, play with it, take it, do what you want to do with it. But this is what I'm going to do with it. All right, so ready? Here we go. Maya, up and over, big gushy, plie, push forward, circle, pull back, one hip, figure eight. Beautiful. How was that? Feels good, isn't it? All my organs on this side.
Yeah. All that's being worked
Yeah.
a lot, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's try the other side. So we've got one giant Maya, half of one. We've got one circle, and then we've got one figure eight. Ugh. Up and over. Up and over. This is one of my favorite moves ever, is the one hip figure eight. It's just so pretty. It's so beautiful, and you can do it really small and subtle, and you can do it with your foot. I mean, there's so many beautiful ways. It's just tonight we're making it really big, right? There's all kinds of ways to do this. All right, so you've got different planes, right? So you have vertical plane, outward, then you have your horizontal plane for the circle, and then you've got another vertical plane facing upward, right? So all kinds of angles. Try to keep track of your angles where you want to aim, all right? So right hip and up, over to the outside dip, big one. Now push, big circle, and then pull that same hip back, up, over, and a little smaller in front, and then big one in the back and a little smaller in front. Yes?
Nice.
Okay, I don't think I need this anymore. It was cold earlier.
It's warm. It's very warm.
Yeah. All right.
Look at all that. I wish my hair was up.
All right, type in your questions if you have them. I'm going to put on some music, and let's try and see what it does. I don't even know what the count is. Let's see. We'll figure out our count as we go. You know what this count is. I don't even know. All right, here we go. Ready? Any hip you want. Over. Circle. All right. I just gave each one 4 counts. What did you do?
I did something similar,
Yeah?
but I think I'm also feeling it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think I was.
Yeah. Don't lock yourself to any particular count. Let's just try it on the other side.
All right.
Here we go. And I'm going to count out loud this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for this song, that seems to work,
That
right?
works out well for the song.
Yeah, that works good. All right, back to the first side. Ready? I think the music's gonna get good now. Nope, not yet. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and slow. That's my favorite part.
That's what you were waiting for.
I like that part. That is just so good. So good. All right, hopefully you enjoyed that and your body feels great. A lot of muscles are being used right now.
I feel very tall all of a sudden.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of like,
hey,
I just grew.
Everything is holding itself nice and strong. And
I grew and I'm nice and tall.
woken up.
All right, so we're going to look at, I'm starting again with a big hip circle, and then we're going to add in a torso circle. So let's start with that. And yeah, we'll start with that. All right, do we have any questions, comments?
No questions, but we're going to say hi
Oh,
to
good.
somebody on Instagram.
Yay! All right, on Instagram, if you do have a question or anything about class afterward, just direct message me and I'll check. And then I can answer things and all that, yes. All right, so big hip circles, which we've just done, right? So let's just get those going. Now, a torso circle is a little bit tricky. If you gotta watch your hamstrings and your back, all right? A torso circle is kind of how it sounds. It's where you take, we'll start here. So a hip circle breaks at the rib cage or the waist, moving just the hips. The torso circle breaks at the hip, and you're going to slide to the side, back, side, and front. It's a matter of what size you make your torso circle. Try to keep your back as flat as possible, especially on the back. You don't want to arch your back. It's not good for it. It's a little painful. You can cause some strain there, so it's not a great thing to do. You want to have your tailbone under, your abs engaged, your glutes engaged, so that when you go back, you're more flat and you're going to protect that back line, all right? So don't overdo it. You know the condition of your back, right? So side, back, side, and front, and side, back, side, and front, and side, back, side, and front. Let's reverse, bend the feet a little further apart, and let's take the front. Let's just see what's going to happen. You don't need to go so far back, that's fine. We don't need to do back bends. Just around here, but I want you to take it forward, and each time I want you to go a little lower. Try for a flat back, right? What we don't want is the circle done through the shoulders and a rounded spine. So push your chest forward when you come front, chest forward, shoulders back, okay? So you're trying to hinge from the hip. You're trying not to round out.
Because that's not a good look.
It's not the best look.
At all.
It's not my favorite. Exactly. Although I've done it many times and I have photos to prove it. It's just not pretty. So don't overstrain, but obviously the more flexible your hamstrings are, the lower you're going to go. And it really doesn't matter how low you go. It's just a matter of doing that nice torso circle. So let's get that going in a comfortable place, wherever your comfortable place is. Now I want you to release your hips, and the hips are going to push around at the same time, and they all go together. It feels really good. It feels nicely balanced. So when you lean forward with the flat back, your hips go back. When you lean to the side, your body goes the other side. When your hips go forward, your body goes back. So you counterbalance yourself. All right, so now, with that in mind, keep your back flat. Now just take it a little further down. Oh, so good. And when you come down, you can kind of scoop your arms in and around, and in, and around, and in, and around. Let's reverse it. So good. Here we go. And scoop in, in and around. And arms come down and up and down and up. Good. Good, 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 good. All right. Whew. That's a full body experience.
Woo!
That was nice. That was nice. So that's a hip circle with a torso circle. All right. So our combination is going to be hip circle for however many, maybe just one or two.
All right.
So right here. All right, and then a torso circle, just one. Okay, and the arms are going to scoop down and come up. All right, so let's do hip circle. Let's do 2 of them. All right, now scoop down. I guess it ends up being 1.5, doesn't it? If you add the scoop on the second one, 2-ish.
Yeah, because you get like a pop, like
yeah,
you finish it on the left, but you're starting it on the right, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you start your hips forward, big hip circle. Okay, now here's your second circle, but on the back of it, add the torso to it, and then finish up here. Your chest is lifted because you're going to get ready to do something fabulous. And that fabulousness is an undulation from up to down. Okay?
Yes, all right.
So it's going to be lovely, ooh, big gushy undulation from up to down, and the hands are going to follow and push and highlight the whole length of your body. All right, so your undulation will be, you've come up, big lift of the chest, the arms are here. You're going to contract your ribs, your diaphragm, your upper abs, your middle abs, your lower abs, your kegels, and push down. Yeah, and don't make those noises.
Shucks. Dang.
Because you have to go deep. You've got to really, you basically want to get all the way into your stomach, diaphragm, navel, lower abs lower than that, right? All the way down to your pelvic floor if you can. So it really gives you a nice concave stomach there, but try not to do these arms that I'm doing right now, right?
Concentration.
Yeah, concentration. Not as pretty as they could be. So your hands are here. You've come up fairly tall. Now start sinking. Lift and now push in and in and in and in and roll down. Yes. And roll down. Good. All right, so let's do our circle. Hip circle, forward and around. Second hip circle, torso circle. Up and down. Oh, very nice. And you can see where your weight is. It's kind of, mine's sort of between my feet. Depending on what your next move is, you could have it on the front, you could have it on the back. It's your choice, or in the middle, which is where we are right now. All right, so our next move is going to be a horizontal figure 8 going forward. So I believe, how is that going to feel good? I'm going to come down. Yes. All right, so we are going to undulate down, have the weight centered. You're going to shift it more to your front foot. So see that back hip? You're going to take that hip around from the back to the front and the back to the front on the other side. So we're going to do what's called a forward horizontal figure 8. Okay?
I love it. And all these moves.
Yeah.
I'm loving all of them.
So think about an 8 on the floor, drawing it with a pen on the floor. How you would normally draw it, right? Just depends. You can go both ways. You can go front to back. You can go back to front. There's 2 ways. We're going from back to front. So if we take the 8 and start drawing behind ourselves, take the circle around to the front, that's 1/2. Now continue that line around behind you to the front, that's the other half. So your hip has to push out back, side, front. All right, and that's a circle. Back, side, front. 1 circle. Now you're at a diagonal. Slide your weight to the next foot. Just slide it over. Your hip goes back, side, front. Slide it to the next hip. Back, side, front. slide it through, back, side, front. Now there's a tricky thing happening with our feet because what turns your hip, depends on which hip, what you're doing. We're doing a large one. So we need our whole leg and our whole foot. If you're doing a small one, this is a little one, I'm doing it completely with my abdominals, and you can do the undulating deal here. Super cool, my feet don't have to move. We're doing a big one, so our feet are here. The way to get that hip forward, look at my foot. Turn the foot to see how I'm just twisting on the ball of my foot. Turning my whole leg, knee, hip, twisting, twisting, twisting till it comes forward. Make a circle. Twist, forward. And I'm on the ball of that foot because that's how I can turn my hip. I lift my heel and screw the ball of my foot into the floor. Now, when I switch, I have to switch that as well. So as I go to the other side, you have to go onto the ball of the other side. Yeah? Mm-hmm. And then same thing. Turn it around, back to front, and then slide it over, ball of the foot, over, ball of the foot, over, ball of the foot, around, and switch. So yes, it is tricky. But it's worth the fight. It's worth the struggle because it looks so good. So we are taking an up to down full body undulation into a forward figure eight. Stand on your diagonal. Okay, I have my right foot back and my left foot forward. I know it's the same on Facebook. I don't know if it's the same on Instagram.
That is a good question.
Yeah, it might be opposite.
I don't know either.
It might be opposite. I know Facebook reverses us, and it comes out fine, but I don't know what Instagram does.
Anybody out there, let us know.
Yeah.
If this is our right side. Let us know if that's your right side as well.
Yeah. But, you know, it's a mirror thing, so right, left is not as important as, you know, one leg forward, one leg back. So you've come up here, arms are up, start contracting, follow the beautiful body undulation all the way down. Now you're already on the ball of the back foot. Lift that hip, spin it around, take it forward, and then switch your weight and take it forward on the other side. So like I said before, when you put steps together, you shave off a little bit of each, we take a piece of it, right? So we're taking the undulation down, we're scooping it into that beautiful figure eight. So we're kind of melting them together. All right,
that's a good way to describe things.
Yes,
melt them.
We're going to melt them together. So we have a large hip circle, a big torso circle, a big gushy undulation up to down, and a forward figure eight with the hips. So we have 4 things, right? Mm-hmm. Circle, torso. The torso and the circle are kind of related, but they do count as 2. So hip circle, torso and hip, gushy undulation, forward figure eight.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Are we ready?
Yes.
We got this.
Yes,
all right, here we go. Hip circle, big. Circle 1, circle 2, add the torso. One of those, come up on a diagonal, undulate down, gushy, gushy, figure eight, forward, 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 forward. That wasn't so bad, was it?
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That felt really nice, I think.
My torso was a little weak, I've got to say, because I was concentrating. I was like, what's happening next?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I was not quite in the moment.
Exactly. All right, let's do it again. I am circling, in my world, I'm circling counterclockwise, but so whichever way for you, that way is. That way, that's where we're going to go. All right, here we go. Around we go. Circle, start forward, around. Now, the circle, now add your torso, drop it down, turn up, elbows lift, chest lifts. Now, start contracting all the way down, gush, 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 all the way down into the pelvic floor. Your hip is ready. Lift it up, turn it forward, turn the other one forward, turn the other one forward. Yep. Nice.
Very nice. I think we might have an answer to the question.
Okay.
Oh, no, not yet.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Do comments show on Instagram?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
They're just really tiny in comparison.
Okay, I know, I can't.
We have who joins us and who if there's comments, and,
Okay.
and we can wave back and say hi and stuff
Oh,
like
good.
that. So
Okay, cool.
we're good so far.
All right, here we go again. You ready? And then we'll do the other side. Okay,
All right.
so circle. Forward and around. Forward, torso. Undulate up to down. Figure 8. Forward, forward. We'll do 4 of these for right now. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I like.
Music is going to happen,
Woo!
and we'll try the other side.
Feel it.
This one feels really good.
Yeah.
I like this very much.
I really enjoy all of it.
Yep. All right, so let's see. Okay. So try another direction. So it'll be clockwise in our world. You are right. Ready? Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and start. 2, 3, 4. You would go into something. So that actually works. If we don't do 2 figure 8s, it fits an 8.
I totally messed it up. So
Oh, let's do it again.
let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
I don't know where it was. I was in the music somewhere.
So before we get a stronger beat, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Okay?
Alright.
All right. So we'll just do 1 figure 8 forward because it fits. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Woo!
And the music helps.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
All right, let's try one more. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah?
Alright.
Okay. Beautiful music. Thank you, Beats Antique. It's just, oh, just so good.
Definitely gets you right where you need
Oh,
it.
it
right?
does. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah. All right. So if you're feeling it, hopefully you're feeling it. This is a full body thing, right? When you do moves large, you really have to hold all your other parts. We do a lot of small, subtle things, interior contractions, interior hip circles. Tonight it's big, right? Big movements. All right. So our last combination, we are going to look at body waves, melting, which I'll show you, chest circles, and more body waves. So it's kind of a body wave melt chest thing.
Okay. All right.
Yes, yes. All right. So, all right, undulation, which we just did, is up to down, up to down. Body wave, a lot of times, they're interchangeable, but a lot of times when you add this as an accent on the end of a step, down to up, it makes a really nice whoop, little finish, right? Whereas an undulation, you kind of keep going, right? You just sort of do it and you squish it into other things and it keeps going and you walk with it and all that. The upper one, you can travel a little bit, but a lot of times it's used as an accent, which is what we're going to do tonight. So do a baby squat. Lower abs, lower abs, tuck up, tuck the navel in, the diaphragm in, the chest in, and lift. So it's the exact opposite. You think, okay, it's just the other way. Ha!
The same.
Yeah, it's the same, but completely and utterly different. Yeah, up to down is one thing, down to up is a whole different thing. Now, about 5% of the people do the down to up easier. I was one of those. When I learned, like, this is great, you know, and then the up to down was killing me. Now I've switched into the 95%. So you may be one of those lucky people, but tuck the lower abs. Here you go. Tuck, 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 lift. So you have to divide your body in sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, just roll yourself up. Okay, it's easier if you start with a little squat. Now try it without stopping. Just tuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ta-da. Squat, tuck. 2, 3, 4, 5. So try to think of it as an interior. It's a tuck. It's a contraction. All right. There's a cousin, which is forward like this, and a lot of times you'll see people going this way, right? It's a cousin. It's not what we're doing. It's called the forward roll. It's a pelvic roll going forward. Is it related? Does it use the same muscles? Absolutely. But it looks different. Your hips are not going to go forward and around. They're going to stay right where they are. They're going to pull in, lift. Okay? All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to step forward. I'm going to kind of do it on diagonal so you can see. As you step forward, tuck your hips under. Get ready. When you take your step, your landing is the wave, right? So you're going to take a step, and up, right? Step forward, up. All right, so let's try that. Either foot. We'll try both. Okay, so tuck, squat, reach forward, transfer your weight, and wave up. Down to up, down to up. All right, as you land. Here we go. Step forward, land. Now, when you land, I want your ribs slightly in front of your hips. Okay, so it's going to look like you are a bit of a hood ornament. Right? You know
what's that pose?
Right?
Hood ornament.
Yes.
Oh, I
where
love
the chest
that.
is forward.
Such a good visual.
Yes. So assume that
Down to up hood ornament.
Assume the hood ornament position. All right. So what's going to happen is we're going to do a melting move, and when I show it to you, you'll see it's just a melt. There's not a technical thing for it. We're going to melt down to our knees. A melt is just the way it sounds. When we warmed up, we led with our chest and we arched our back and we went down, down, down. And then we led with the back of our ribs and we rolled up. That's basically what it is. All right?
Like ninja putting
yes,
it in a warm-up,
yes.
so we know how to do it already.
So, tuck, wave. All right? Now, you get your balance. And you're going to lead with your ribs, you're going to arch your back, and you're going to come down and melt, plie with the legs, melt into your thighs, scoop the hands, come up, roll. Right? So the chest leads, melt down. Head goes last, come up, head comes up last. So I'm kind of looking at you, so my head's doing weird things, but the head goes last, down, and the head comes up last. Let your arms do what they want to do. They will naturally scoop, most likely, right? Okay?
And a word about hair.
Oh,
if your
yeah.
hair is loose,
Yeah.
at what point do you do something about it if you want to, so it's not like that in front of your face?
So it depends on the music, but if you do it with enough tempo, your hair will naturally fall. But not always. So you're melting down here. Come up, and then if you lift, and you lift your chin, the hair should fall away. If it doesn't, you're just going to have to do a hair flip. Oh, darn.
Shucks, one of those. We have to
I hate it. They look so sexy and so good. Just flip that hair out of your way and own it.
Nice.
No problem. When I perform, I have more hair. My hair's lots of it.
There is.
And I get to do my hair flips,
Yeah, you do.
right? So hair flips are optional. All right, so step forward, body wave, down to up, or what did I say?
Down to up is right.
Yeah, body wave, step forward, tap, tap, up, melt, coming up, nice tall ribs. Good. All right, from there, nice gushy chest circle. big gushy chest circle. So our chest is in front again. We've lifted and it's a very chest forward combination. It's like, this is my chest. There it is.
Whoa,
And there it is.
And in case you missed
Yeah,
it.
in case you missed it, here it is again. So chest circle.
Okay.
So bring your chest forward, bring the hands down slightly. They can be on your hips, they can be pretty much anywhere. Nice, slow, beautiful. We'll do a few of them. But in the combination, we're just going to do 1.5. There we go. Now, the chest circle will go the direction of the foot that's in front.
Okay.
All right? So my right foot is in front. I'm circling to my right. And when we do it on the other side, it'll be the other way. So
Do you start
forward.
forward?
Forward.
So the 1.5 ends you
Yep.
in the
Yeah.
back? Or to the side?
Let's see. Oh, okay. We're only doing one chest circle. We're going to end in the front.
All right.
Okay. All right. So we have stepped forward. We've tucked our hips. We've body waved up. We've melted. We're coming up. Our chest is lifted. It's going to go around. Actually, let's just do 2 because I like them.
All right.
There we go. And let yourself be gushy. Let your shoulders move. Don't be so perfectly isolated. And then our next to the last move is to go back down again, step back, undulate down, and drop the hip. Boom. So your weight is forward, lift, undulate back, and accent or not, depends on the music, right?
Okay.
Because it's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, if you want to,
Okay.
right? What's that? I see something.
I will check on everything.
Yeah,
Actually,
something just popped up.
I'm gonna go this way
Okay. All right.
so I don't get in Facebook.
So we have, what do we have? All right, so we have our step forward with the body wave up. We have our melt down to our knees. And then we roll up. Right out of that is a lovely squishy gushy chest circle. And then we're going to lift and come right back where we started because we waved up, right? We're going to lift and wave down and sit into that hip. Boom. Yeah? Yes. Okay. Let's try it.
All right, everything is good back here.
Everything's good?
Yeah,
All right.
it's just a
Whew.
message, but not related to Instagram.
Okay. All right.
We're good.
Okay. So here we go. Tuck your hip, squat, stomach, step forward, wave up, melt. Chest leads, head last. Nice squishy hip circle, rib circle. All right, I did too many. Go up and back, wave down, and sit. Oh, so pretty. So pretty.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. Oh, should we try the other side?
Yes, please, because that's
I know.
pretty sure that's not the best I can do.
All right,
I feel like I was
let's
like,
try this.
what? I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully that was not the best sign.
So remember, as you come up, chest leads, and you're going to melt down with the next leg in front, right? Which is going to be a different strength than your first leg, right? And then you're going to come up and you're going to circle toward your front leg, right? And then you're going to undulate all the way down as you step from front to back. I'm just putting my arms here. You could also do this again from the first. You could do this. You can do this. It's up to you, right? So just for balance, there's second, but there's also a big long diagonal. There's outline your body. There's up in fifth. So feel free to try some different arms, whichever you prefer. Okay, so I'm on my left foot, tuck hips, tuck in, ready, wave up, and melt. Bring it up, chest circle, 1, 2, roll down, and sit. Did I do 2 chest circles?
I think so.
Maybe.
I did
Okay,
too.
one.
I was following you, I think.
Two. Oh, you know what?
It's
yeah.
like 1 and a 3/4.
Yeah, it's a 1 and a something.
Undulation, yeah.
It's a 1 and a something.
You
So
don't
I
quite
hit
finish it.
front, side, back, side, front into the undulation. So it's not really 2. It's not 1, 2.
Right.
It's
Not going
1. And at the beginning of the second one, that's when you roll down.
Okay.
All right. Whew. Music. Here we go. Let's do a couple times with music. All right, here we go.
Seems to bring out the best.
It gets things going, doesn't it? All right, I'm going to back this up a bit. Here we go. And roll. Up. Melt. Up. Circle. Up. And back. Bump. That was good. I like
I
that.
was a little bit behind on that
That
one.
was cool. I'm
So,
trying to
what do you... Okay, do it. Let me watch you again and do it again.
All right, so here we go. Step, wave up, melt down. Coming up, lift your ribs, circle towards your foot, body wave, and relax.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was taking a little bit longer with the mounts.
that's okay too. That's okay too. So let's try it that way.
Okay.
All right, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can't leave it unfinished. Okay. Woo.
Nice.
Super fun. Super fun. Ah, that was lovely. All right, I feel completely long and stretched and really tall right now. That's a great,
Yeah,
it's a
that's
great
how I'm
feeling.
feeling like
Yeah.
all of this is kind of
Yeah.
released.
It's all let go. It's
All
really
these
good.
little, what are these called?
Good job,
Huge
everyone.
ones.
Oh, the intercostals.
Thank you. Yes, I feel very like expanded.
Yeah, I'm very expanded now. So we had 3 kick-ass combinations.
Yeah.
Those were super fun. You can play with the speed of them. You can relate them to each other. You can
Yeah.
put them all together. You can take one from the other and say, well, I would rather do something here. Okay, it's yours now. Take it, right? Experiment. The main point was to go slow, do it large, do it gushy, and blend movements together, right? And I think we did that.
And like
I had a
it's
great time.
large, and I feel like it's a take your time.
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of thing.
yeah, it is, it is. There's no rush.
Nice.
So, I thank you so much for joining me. It was a pleasure having you all here. Make sure you share it, comment, like it, all that stuff. You're supposed to, apparently there's a whole thing involved now when you are taking a class. You can't just watch it from being hidden. You have to really go for it. And we will be here again on Saturday at 6 o'clock, and then these videos will be posted on YouTube. You can follow my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and on Instagram they'll be on my IGTV. So
Yes,
there's about 6 of them there now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It might
so.
even be. This might be number 8. I think.
Oh, okay.
Because we had
Because
Saturday
these
as well.
post automatically.
Yeah.
We send them through.
We set them
and,
through. Mhm.
and I love doing it, and I'm so happy that you're all here. Tomorrow at 4:15 is my beginning belly dance series. If you're interested in that, message me and I'll get you the link. It's a Zoom semi-private class with a lot more personal instruction, the basics of belly dance. So if all this was beautiful, but it's a little too far, you're not quite there yet, the basics of belly dance will get you started and get you moving in the right way. So
And nice and strong as well.
yes, all that good stuff.
And then there's also Lucy's show on Sunday.
Oh, we have a fun show on the 24th on a Facebook Live. It's was it Lucia's Nights? The middle of
Dynamic Nights.
Dynamic Nights.
Middle Eastern Dance. It's called Glamour and Glitz. And we both have performances in it.
We are both in it.
Yeah.
And I guess what I will do is after this posts, I'll go ahead and post the show for Sunday again.
Yeah, that's
Right?
a good
We'll do
idea.
that
And it's through
sometime.
Facebook Live, through a
Facebook
Facebook
Live.
group. So you just have to join the group. It's completely free and
Mhm.
open, and you just need to join it, and then the show will be broadcast into that group.
In that group, yes.
On
So it won't be on
Sunday.
my page. You
Mhm.
want to join the group, and then it'll be on that page, Sunday at 6:30.
Sunday at 6:30.
So, yeah, and you'll see all different levels of dancers from all different parts of the country, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah,
All
it'll be
of
fun.
them.
Okay, I think we're good.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say bye and
Okay.
handle things on behind the
Thank
scenes
you
over
so
here.
much. Again, it was my pleasure teaching you. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I feel good. All right, I'll say good night, and I'll see you in a few days.